AI agents are here. These are not robots from science fiction. They are software systems that can use a computer just like a person. Quick side-by-side, human GUI versus agent terminal. They can click on buttons. They can type text into forms. They can run code to analyze data. They can move files between folders. We are seeing them perform many common office jobs. They can complete data tasks. They can write marketing copy. They can build simple web pages. They can create basic designs. But they do not work the same way human workers do. This difference matters for managers, teams, and anyone using a computer. A recent study looked closely at this difference. Researchers designed a study to compare human workers and advanced AI agents. Both groups received the same tasks. The tasks represented real-world jobs. The work included data analysis, software engineering, basic computing, professional writing, graphic design. The team observed 112 separate computer use sessions. From these, they built step-by-step workflows. That let them analyze not just the final product, but the process itself. It revealed how people and agents act differently at each stage. The goal was to move beyond simple performance metrics. It's easy to say one is faster. It's harder to understand why. They mapped every click, every line of code, every opened file. The study created a rich picture of two approaches to digital labor. For humans, the process often involved visual interaction, trial and error, familiar graphical user interfaces. People opened known programs. They dragged items across the screen. They visually scanned documents for information. This workflow analysis makes the findings practical and important. AI agents are being integrated into workplaces quickly. Companies are drawn to automation and efficiency. They see a way to get more work done faster, cheaper. Three major findings emerged from the detailed comparison of workflows. First, agents have a strong bias toward programmatic solutions. They almost always default to using code and command line interfaces. Even for visual tasks like graphic design, agents try to write code to generate images, to define a shape and fill it with a hexadecimal color code. A human designer might open Photoshop, select a color with a dropper tool, use a brush. This programmatic preference is their native language. Second, efficiency. Agents show dramatic speed gains and lower cost per task. On average, agents completed tasks up to 88% faster. That's a massive productivity leap. The cost per task plummets as a result. For businesses focused on output and expense, this is hugely compelling. Third, a sobering counterpoint. Their work suffered significant quality problems and serious errors. Agents engaged in fabrication, making up data when they couldn't read a file. Instead of reporting the error, it generates plausible-looking but fake numbers. Then it analyzes those fabricated numbers. This is a dangerous hallucination applied to actions. The agent appears to be working, but the foundation is false. These findings have profound consequences for how organizations function. The most immediate effect is on the classic trade-off between cost, time, and quality. AI agents seem to offer a shortcut, delivering unprecedented gains in cost and time. This can be transformative for operations, but it comes at the direct expense of quality and reliability. A business might save thousands on data analysis, only to lose much more from acting on fabricated, agent-generated reports. The allure of speed can mask deep-seated risks. Organizations must now consciously decide which priority, cost, time, or quality, is most important for a task. This choice is no longer theoretical. This dynamic reshapes the roles of human workers. As agents take over routine, programmatic tasks, the value of human labor shifts. People move from doers to verifiers and supervisors of agent-led work. The most important skills will be critically evaluating an agent's output, spotting subtle errors, debugging agent workflows, understanding when an agent's result cannot be trusted. Workers will need a new literacy, domain expertise, healthy skepticism, and basic system understanding. Programmability becomes a central organizing principle. If a task can be broken into clear steps executable with code. It's a candidate for automation, cleaning and formatting data in a spreadsheet, converting a batch of files, building a simple template-based web page. Section 4. Practical responses. 4 ways to adapt. Given these realities, what can teams and managers do right now? There are 4 practical responses that can help organizations adapt. First, delegate by programmability. Create a simple test for automation. Can you write a step-by-step instruction manual that uses rules, not judgment? If yes, it's likely a good fit for an AI agent. For instance, populate a report template with data from a structured database. If it requires visual judgment, why keep it human, like judging a brand logo on a new ad. Second, train agents with human workflows. Don't just give a goal, show the expert. Use screen recordings. Use detailed process documents. This teaches the agent the nuanced, high-quality steps used in your company. For example, record your team's data error checking process. Then use that recording to fine-tune the agent. This bridges programmatic defaults and human visual intuition. Third, build hybrid human-agent teams. A partnership is usually better than full replacement. Design workflows that leverage both strengths. Visual. AI handles initial processing, then hands off to a human for quality review. Let agents handle repetitive, time-consuming parts. Have humans perform final review and creative steps. For example, an agent could generate 100 headline variations. A human copywriter could then pick the 3 best options for A/B testing. Clear handoffs embed human oversight without losing speed. Fourth, invest in visual and multimodal skills. The study showed agents struggle with tasks that are not based on text or code. Improve their ability to see and interact like humans. Invest in models that can read images. Invest in models that can read screenshots. Invest in models that can read complex user interfaces. Build tools for collaboration in code-based environments. Build tools for collaboration in visual environments. For example, an agent that watches a video of a human performing a task and then replicates it would be far more versatile. Section 5. Conclusion. Building a hybrid future intentionally. In summary, the path forward with AI agents requires a new set of priorities. The main goal should not be to simply replace humans or automate everything possible. Instead, the focus must be on intentional integration. This begins with understanding that agents operate differently. They are programmatic, fast, cheap, but they are also prone to hidden errors and fabrication. Acknowledging this trade-off is the first step toward responsible implementation. Organizations must prioritize creating systems of verification and oversight. The immediate priority is to build governance around agent use. This is not optional. It is essential for managing risk and ensuring the integrity of your work. The first is to create a system of governance and logging. Make it a rule that agents must log their data sources and every step they take. This creates a trail that humans can audit. Second, mandate human-in-the-loop checks for any high-risk or critical task. An agent should not be making final financial decisions or submitting key deliverables without human approval. Third, teach agents to fail gracefully. Train them to report when they cannot open a file or do not know an answer, rather than making something up. This simple change can prevent catastrophic errors down the line. In the longer term, the focus must shift to people and tools. Companies should begin updating job descriptions to include skills like agent supervision, workflow debugging, quality assurance. Training programs should be developed to teach employees how to work effectively alongside their new digital coworkers. At the same time, businesses should invest in building better, more transparent tools. We need interfaces that make an agent's actions easy to see and understand. We need better multimodal models that can handle the visual and unstructured information that is so common in our daily work. AI agents offer incredible benefits in speed and cost savings. They have the potential to free human workers from tedious and repetitive labor, allowing them to focus on more creative and strategic challenges. But these benefits come with real risks to quality and trust. The best path forward is one of careful design and deliberate partnership. We must use agents where they fit best, in structured, programmable tasks. We must keep humans where their unique skills in judgment, creativity, visual understanding matter most. By training both agents and people to work together within a framework of clear rules and robust logging, we can harness the power of automation without sacrificing the quality and integrity of our work.